Hey, what do you think you're doing? What is it, Tanya? What do you think you're doing coming to our house all the time to see John? And I don't like it when you bring me this poor gift. I just wanted to bring it because it's my brother's favorite. Besides, I think it's only natural for us to go see him, don't you think? Don't be ridiculous. There's no way a poor girl like you is his sister. Where did you get these sweets anyway? We don't need this kind of crap. They're from a local store with a good reputation. John said he likes them. Good reputation? Don't make me laugh. He's a politician and quite wealthy. We're not poor like you are. I'm totally embarrassed to have this at our home. I take pride in my work. I don't deserve to be called poor, and he is very supportive. Supportive? I keep telling you, he's a brilliant politician. There's no way he would support someone who is miserable like you. I'm not depending on my brother. I'm not so sure about that. What? Because your mother is just as shabby as you are. I'm really embarrassed. I think she's just trying to depend on John for money. My mother worked very hard to raise us. Please stop insulting my mother. Oh my! I'm just telling you the truth. There's no way poor people like you can come to this mansion. You should be out doing manual labor. We don't need this poor souvenir. From now on, please don't come to our house again unless you have something important. Hey! Why are you guys at our house? Didn't I tell you not to come over? I didn't invite you guys, did I? It's my brother's baby shower, so it's only natural that my mother and I should come. We don't need to be invited. No! This is my house too, you know. I don't want you guys to come in and sneak up on me like that. I was so surprised to see your ugly face on the intercom monitor. Either way, I'm sure my brother will like our gifts. Can we come in now? What's with that cocky attitude? You know what? No matter how much John welcomes you, this place doesn't belong to poor people like you. What? Look at this house! It's a mansion! You who work outside the house doing manual labor will never have a chance in life to get one. Don't you think so? Whether this house is a mansion or not, I'm here because it's my brother's house. And I don't do manual labor. You know what? He is a very good politician. You, on the other hand, are a low-educated with low income. We're living in a different world now. What do you mean? I mean, you two are very different people, even though you guys are siblings. Which means you guys are living in a totally different world. We live in a rich world, and you live in a poor world like a scumbag. No matter what you say, we are siblings. I know that. I was just joking. It's a characteristic of poor people that they don't get humor like this. Anyway, I want to say hello to my brother, so could you let us in? All right. If you're going to go that far, why don't you just come in on your own? I'll let you in. Thank you. Tanya, I can't believe it. What is this all about? We came here to celebrate my brother and his newborn baby. And this is how we are to be treated? What on earth are you talking about? I've prepared a feast for us and for our baby shower. You two are good enough just staying over the fence. I think it's perfect for the two miserable scumbags. I see. So that's how you're going to harass us. There's nothing I can do about it, you know? I mean, there are no seats for you guys. And we don't want the tables and chairs to get dirty. Huh? My house is a mansion, so the view over the fence is really beautiful, you know? The sky in the middle of winter is also very nice. I highly recommend you take a look at it. I think you should check it out. Although, I'll keep the door locked so that you can't come in. I understand how you feel. I'm sincerely dismayed. Well, I'm going home. Oh, well, goodbye. You're quite honest. That's good. If you understand who you are, don't come here again, okay? By the way, how will you explain to John that we left? I'll come up with some reasons. He's crazy about me and trusts me. He won't believe anything you guys say. I'm not going to go nuts about this. I think you are a good wife for my brother, but I don't care what you say. You're really pathetic for being so stubborn out of frustration. Well, it's okay. I don't think I'll ever see you guys again, since we live so far away from each other. I'm sorry I made you come all the way out here. Tell that to your filthy poor mother, will you? What? Don't you understand what I'm saying? I said, tell that to your filthy poor mother too. I'll forgive you if you take it back right now. I'll pretend you've never said it. Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? Why are you acting all high and mighty? I'm telling you to take it back and apologize, and that'll be the end of it. Who's going to apologize? I have nothing to apologize to you. You're not going to apologize? All right. Then I don't care what happens to you anymore. What can you possibly do to me? Why are you talking to me like that? I don't understand. Sarah, will you pick up the phone? Sarah, pick up the phone. I've been calling you several times for a while. Oh, sorry. I didn't hear the ringing and didn't notice. It's a little noisy around here right now. More than 20 calls and messages? Wow. There's a bigger problem here. You're doing this, aren't you? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You're breaking down the front gate with heavy machinery right now. I can see it from the balcony. Don't play with your cell phone while you're driving the heavy machinery. You're right. Then let's stop texting. Oh no, wait! I want you to stop operating the heavy machinery. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm not the one driving, so don't worry. You think you can get away with this? This is not funny. I don't think it's funny either. Huh? I seriously don't get it. Are you out of your mind? Let me talk to your mother. She's your husband's mother, so why don't you have some respect for her? Why don't you just come here in person? Why don't you just get out of the house? I don't know what you're going to do to me if I go out there. And what are you going to do by talking to her? At least she's not out of her mind like you. You are seriously crazy. You just show up here with heavy machinery and start tearing things down. I don't think I'm crazy. Of course you are. No matter how you look at it, you're crazy. I'll call the police right now. All right, go ahead. Please call them as much as you want. How can you be so calm? If I call the police now, you'll be arrested for sure, you know? And whoever is operating that machinery too. If you think so, go ahead and call the police and see what happens. Fine. I'm calling the police right now. Prepare yourselves, you bunch of criminals. I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna kick you out of here. Don't think you'll get away with this. John will break off the relationship with you guys as soon as he finds out who you really are. There's no way I'll forgive you for ruining our baby shower. John is going to be furious. The police arrived. I'll be honest and explain everything. All you can do is just wait for them to come arrest you. Don't worry about that. We're going to be okay. Huh? This is John's mother, or your mother-in-law. I saw a message from you on Sarah's phone. I thought I'd respond on her behalf. Yeah, that will be good. Because your daughter will be arrested by the police as it is. And you're guilty as well, you know that. That woman is really crazy. But seriously, how did you raise her to be like that? I told you, you don't have to worry about us getting arrested. I'm just now explaining the situation to the police. Huh? What do you mean? Sarah won't be arrested by the police, and she has no obligation to pay you any compensation. What are you saying? Are you out of your mind too? I feel sorry for you. If you're too poor, you'll end up being crazy. I guess it's no wonder you can't even think straight. So you're still in front of our house? Yes, we are. I was the one driving the heavy machinery. Huh? Then you're the one who did it. I knew it. You and your daughter are both crazy. I'll have the police arrest you too. Anyway, did you talk to John? This is the only time he isn't home. We had a baby shower and a feast, and then he was gone. I wonder where he went. He's here right now with us. What? Oh, you're right. I can see him from the window. Wait a minute. Why are the police leaving? Looks like they finally understand the situation. It took quite a long time to convince them. Well, let's get back to business. No, wait. I mean, why isn't John stopping you guys? Because we're doing this with his permission. Huh? This is John's private property, and there are no houses nearby. So there's no one to complain about what we destroy with the heavy machinery. I don't get it. Why would John give you that kind of permission? Do you realize how much he put into building this house? Yes, I do. I'm sure he knows that very well. That's why he wants to tear it down. I don't understand what you're talking about. That's enough. I'm calling him right now. Hey, why is John so angry at me? Why is he more upset with me than you guys? I'm sure it's because he found out you insulted us, his precious family. Huh? No, but he can't possibly know about that because he trusts me so much. I'm sure if I show him this text, he'd have to trust me. No, you can fake any text messages using AI or something, as well as images like screenshots too. I see. So you admit that you insulted us? Yes, I do, because you are the ones to be insulted. You're the kind of person who should be insulted. Don't blame me for that. Have you forgotten? I'm with John right now, remember? Oh! If he sees the real-time communication with you, I'm sure he would believe me. Because there's no way to fake it. No, wait a minute. No, John, no! I'm sorry. We had a hard time convincing him too. For some reason, he trusted you so much. You must have been so good at deceiving him. What are you going to do now? Break down the gate? And that's the end of it, right? No, I'm going to destroy your entire house. And John is convinced that way too. Huh? Sarah said we should leave it to him, but I couldn't allow John to be with someone like you. Someone who insults his family behind his back. So I showed him all the insulting messages. What? I also told him that you married him for his money and social status. Huh? No, you don't have proof of that. I really love him. Can you really say that? Then what about that young man, Eric? What? You think I don't know that you're having an affair? I found out a while ago. I mean, I appreciate that you're having an affair. It was the best thing you could have done to convince John. Why? How? So John decided to tear down this house. So there's no way you can stop me. So you're going to tear down the newly built house? He's crazy too. All three of you are crazy. He trusted you more than anyone else, so his shock is quite big. Let me talk to Sarah for a minute. It's just that she seems the most reasonable person now. Yes, of course. Why don't you contact her yourself? This is really messed up. Hey, Sarah, Oh, hey. It's rare you call me by my name. What in the world is that all about? I've heard a lot of things, and in the end I thought it would be best to talk to you. You were just listening to John and your mother, weren't you? No, I'm the one who got the heavy machinery ready, and I'm the one who started talking about tearing down the house. My brother has the money anyway, so he can build another house, and he didn't even want to see this house anymore. I see. I knew you were crazy too. Okay, then let me talk to John. He's not answering his phone. My brother is in no condition to talk to you right now. I knew it. He's in a lot of shock, isn't he? He had a crush on me, so no wonder. No, it's not that. He's screaming out of excitement as the gate's being torn down. What? It feels good to see something that's just been built break down, isn't it? So I've married into a crazy family. Even if it's not us, anyone would end up unhappy if they're involved with you. Shut up! I'm definitely the only one in the world going through this. It's your fault because you started talking about destroying the house with heavy machinery. I was going to come over to your house with a hammer to beat you up. Would you have preferred that? What? You were the kind of person who would insult my mother, and I'm not going to let you get away with it free. No, wait. You're kidding, right? Of course I'm not kidding. But my mother says that the pain from a beating will disappear in a few days, so it's boring. So I decided to destroy the one thing you don't want me to destroy the most. You've been bragging to us about this house for years, haven't you? Your way of thinking is too insane. Plus, by losing the trust of my brother, you will have nothing left. A little injury can heal over time, but what you have lost, no amount of time will bring it back. What did I even do to deserve such punishment? I just made fun of you guys a little. Because you insulted my mother in front of me. I appreciate and respect my mother more than anyone else for raising me all by herself. The same goes for my brother. She worked very hard to earn enough money for him to get into law school. It must have been very hard for her. Just thinking about it brings tears to my eyes. I get why you guys adore your mother, but she's seriously insane. You don't know anything about her. When I was a teenager and went against her, she beat me up to teach me to be a good person. She even threatened me with, well, you can imagine on your own. You don't need to know everything. So you have a hammer with you now? That's right. By the way, I never hit anyone with it yet. I've decided to use it when I meet someone in my life that I just can't forgive. Are you talking about me? Who else is there? In my hometown, there was no one who would talk to us like that. I've put up with it until now because of my brother, but I think I've reached the end of my patience. Wait a minute, please forgive me. Don't hit me. You were not even worth it. I don't want to commit any unnecessary sins either. I appreciate you not hitting me, but I quit my job to marry John. I don't even have any savings. How am I going to live from now on? How am I supposed to know that? Why don't you try living at the bottom, the life you've been making fun of for so long? Well, I guess it's impossible for a sweet girl like you, right? How much more trouble do you have to cause me? Okay, my dad is the CEO of a famous company. With his power, I could easily crush you. If his daughter is such a scumbag like you, I'm sure he wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. Shut up! I'll never forgive you, John, or your mother. I'll make you regret that you ever stood up to me. So, that's what you're going to say after all. Huh? Hey, what did you do? What do you mean? Did you lock yourself out in the balcony? You did this! You locked me out from behind! Just open the door! You don't deserve to enter this mansion. You're going to have to work your way up from the bottom from now on. I'm still going to call the police, you bunch of criminals! I'm going to call the police and I'm going to kick you guys out. Don't think you'll get away with this. John will break off the relationship with you as soon as he finds out what you really are. You must have found out that my brother's also crazy because of you, right? Well, we're not afraid of anything, so you can call whoever you want. Be prepared. I'll make sure you can't even come near this house. And John, I'll make sure he never contacts you guys again. You can leave it to my brother to decide what he wants to do with us. But don't think you'll get away with this for free. What's your point? If you insist on suing us for breaking down your gate, we will take countermeasures too. We have proof that you insulted my mother, that you tried to get rid of us. All of it. What's with that stupid threat? I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying you should take responsibility. Responsibility? What are you talking about? You guys just came in here on your own. We are just here as a family to celebrate my brother's baby. The problem is that you insulted us and tried to kick us out. Insulting? I was just telling you the truth. That insult is a problem. And if you don't admit it, we will take legal action against you. You've got to be kidding me. I don't want to pay any fees. You people are the reason I'm in this mess. Then go ahead and do whatever you want. We won't keep quiet either. I'm suing you for what you've done. Prepare yourselves. Fine. Let's both reveal the truth in court. I look forward to the day when your true nature is revealed. After that, I took legal action against Tonya's insults and ruthless behavior and fought it thoroughly. In court, all of her actions were revealed, and she had to admit to insulting us and kicking us out, and she was finally ordered to pay alimony. Of course, my brother divorced her. She left the mansion and her life changed completely. I don't even know where she is now. I only heard that she is leading an unhappy life. She brought this to herself, and she deserves it. My family and I are now at peace. I am enjoying my work and private life with my mother. My brother has renewed his life and is fulfilling his duties.